Ahoy, fellow travelers and cruise enthusiasts. Today we embark on a virtual voyage filled with excitement, debate, and a sprinkle of sea breeze as we set sail into the ultimate showdown. Royal Caribbean versus Virgin Voyages. I'm Tina Gail, your cruise captain for this debate, and alongside me are three intrepid travel agents ready to navigate the treacherous waters of opinions. So buckle up, because this debate is going to be smoother than the seas on a calm Caribbean day and more electrifying than the disco nights on a Virgin Voyages ship. Joining me today and representing Royal Caribbean are Beth and Darren Kreakie with Seize the Day Travel with the Kreakies. And representing Virgin Voyages is Sharmelle Thomas with Sharmelle's Travels. Okay, are you ready?
We are ready.
Let the battle of the high seas begin. Cruising is popular right now. It's so popular that
big comeback.
Right. Yeah. So let's dive into one of the hottest topics on everyone's radar: food.
Bring it.
So dining is important for any cruise vacation. How does the culinary experience differ between Royal Caribbean and Virgin Voyages? Are there specific dining options, specialty restaurants, or culinary themes that make one cruise line stand out over the other?
You guys go first.
Yeah, you're gonna let us go first.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
So, I mean, yeah, we've got a couple things different than Virgin, and one of them is the buffet, the Windjammer. We have that's breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. They have desserts, any food. They have all kinds of themes too. Like the dining room will have like an Italian night or French night or steak night or whatever. And the buffet kind of tends to go in that same direction. Now you can get a cheeseburger or pizza or whatever too, but they try to have that same sort of area that's themed, which is really great if you don't want to go to the dining room.
Right.
Or you have kids. You can hear that a little bit, once or twice.
You're going to hear that again soon.
Yeah, just in a minute.
So they also have some other restaurants like Starbucks around on the ships. They have Johnny Rockets. They have Sorrento's, a pizza shop, especially for that. They also have dining, like fine dining, specialty dining, like steaks, Italian, Japanese food. They have a lot of different restaurants for an additional fee sometimes that you can go to these restaurants.
Worth it though, totally worth it.
Sometimes it's very good. Yeah, sometimes they have also Mexican food there as well that you can eat. Or if you just want to go to the dining room.
Yeah.
Simple.
So one of the cool things, the bigger ships, the newer ships have, it's called Wonderland, and I'm very excited about this. I haven't eaten there. We're eating there in February, I hope. But it has like all this weird, like crazy fun foodie stuff. Like one of the things is, and I know this sounds disgusting, I promise I'm totally gonna eat it. And if you find me on Facebook, I promise that I'm gonna talk about it, but it's called liquid lobster. I know it sounds whoa, but if you saw it like, I'm totally down. So they have like wonton soup, and they have like all these really crazy different foods, but they're themed, and it's Wonderland is what it's called, and you're met by the Mad Hatter.
That's really cool.
So it's Instagrammable.
It's
Instagrammable.
It is Instagrammable. Yeah.
Find me.
And you can bring your kids, which Charlotte's going to talk to you about no kids. So we'll let her talk about her food now.
She is, yes.
At this point, we're hungry. We haven't been worried about our kids in hours.
Or days.
Because they're not there.
Yeah.
There are no kids on the show. But no, the food is great. You kind of alluded to it, but we do not have a buffet. Generally, you could be served, sit down and be served at almost any time. It's pretty cool. Yeah. There's a couple of places where you might stand in line and do something like the ice cream place, but you know, it's ice cream. But I would say the closest thing to a buffet, and it's still not a buffet, is the area called the galley. And there's like over 20 eateries on the ship to begin with. But the galley is set up, there's different stations. So you have kind of like the 24-hour diner, burgers, fries, you know, whatever else a diner might serve. There's a dessert station, there's a salad station, paninis and other bread type things. If you like a noodle kind of pho or other type soup, there's a station for that. So you have like all that kind of a mix. I'm usually there, like maybe it's easier to grab breakfast in that area. And then you have all the specialty restaurants, but they're specialty restaurants that are just included. You don't pay extra for them. It's part of the package.
It's cool.
You just, you kind of have to make sure you make a reservation. But there's Italian, there's Mexican, there's Steak. I think all cruise ships are really like a steak
Yeah,
restaurant.
I think they almost all have a
It's
steak.
a big deal.
Yeah, it is a big deal. Especially for those vegetarians.
Mm-hmm.
Huge.
There's,
vegetarian.
I think, kind of like American, but like all kind of mixed up. And then Test Kitchen is very much like what you described about like Wonderland, only we do not have the Mad Hatter, but it's a pretty mad experience regardless.
And they do wear hats.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Coach?
Maybe. No.
She's not in the back.
I don't know. I'm not paying attention. Actually, you can see some of it being prepared depending on where you sit.
Right.
It is pretty cool. And then when they're delivering things to your seat, like some of the things, you know how they do like the smoky items and they're like smoking it in the dome, and so they'll sit them all down and like they'll lift everybody's dome at the same time.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And
So
make that fun.
It's an experience.
it's an experience.
Yeah.
It's an experience, and it's really cool because they usually have 2 menus, and so if you really like that kind of thing and you're not afraid to kind of test those different foods, some people try to get both menu A and menu B before they get off.
Sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure.
I can
That's
see
a
that.
good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun.
It's a lot
that's
of fun.
totally fun.
And one thing we didn't talk about is they have Mai Tai dining on Royal Caribbean, which means you can literally pick a time and go there every night to the dining room and have the same wait staff, the same head waiter and the assistant every single night, and the same people sitting with you if you want those people. And they also have a place where you can put the kids in one table and you in another table.
That's called the kids club. That's
how it's done. I know.
But the cool
Did
thing
you make
about
that? I was like, did you make that up?
I just put that in there. I gotta get some of that.
I was going to say, piggyback on him, he was talking about the dining room, and I think it's really cool because by the end of the week, your wait staff knows you,
Yes.
and like they bring your drink. They know you're like, here is your white wine, and here is your, Kendall Jackson, whatever. Or here's your bourbon, like, and it's kind of cool because they really get to know you,
Right.
and that's really kind of a added bonus. It's like Norm.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
Norm! It's kinda cool.
And I
Yeah.
also think that on both ships, and you can answer this is true, is to have your food delivered to your stateroom as well.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Sometimes you can get continental breakfast. I know for Royal Caribbean, continental breakfast is part of it. You can get that ordered and it's free. If you want like steak and eggs, they're going to charge you a fee for that. But you can never leave your room
That's what you're into.
if your kids are outside the room. It's a good place.
You can hang out for a little while.
Yeah.
while
That's
they
right,
try
that's
something
right.
else.
That's right.
Virgin does have a small delivery fee for it. You can decrease that delivery fee if you order like a coffee.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Helpful
Yeah,
hint.
don't,
helpful hint.
don't tell them I told you that.
Yeah.
Because we want to
Nice.
keep doing that. But
Yeah.
it's
Gotcha.
really not bad. It's
Right.
it's negligible, and then
Nice.
you have that.
Well, if you're not doing the specialty dining, then that's
Right.
kind of a...
Well, thank you. And we want to thank all of you for being here as we charted the course through the ship dining experience. You can connect with me on yestotravels.com and social media, Tina Gail. So as our virtual cruise comes to an end, it's time to dock our arguments and see which cruise line has weathered the storm of opinions. Whether you are a thrill seeker looking for royal treatment or a free spirit yearning for the virgin experience, remember that the sea is vast, and so are the choices in the cruise world. We've charted the course through the culinary experience. So now cast your anchor in the comments below and let us know which cruise line you'd set sail with. And may your future journeys be filled with smooth seas, sunny skies, and the adventure of a lifetime. Until next time, fair winds and following seas, fellow cruisers.
Bye.
Bye.